Welcome back to Impulse Plays. I am Crazy Carl Winter here with the good brewer Drew. How you doing, Drew?
Doing all right.
All right, cool. So Drew is responsible
Mm.
for some of the sweetest videos on the channel, I think. We got the upheaval deck, some stompy lists, and some other really sweet stuff. So I'm excited to share this TrevaTron list with you today. So we're looking at the three color Tron list, and Drew, what do you think of the Living Wish targets in here?
There's not a lot of them. Like, it looks like you're mostly assembling your Tron with it, and we got three threats, well, two threats and an answer that we can wish for, and
Yeah.
Radiant Dragoons here for when we're really behind.
Yeah, it's not been great, but it's pretty sweet. But
Yeah,
um, I got it signed at LobsterCon, so that was sweet. I wish I would gotten some other
yeah, that
stuff
card's
signed instead,
sweet.
but what are you gonna do? And then against that, we've got AngelMcAngelface, which is Ben's gorgeous blue, white, red
Yeah.
tempo deck.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Jeskai Trade Binder for the Zoomers out there.
pretty much. And it's got some sweet spells. I like the one of Misdirection and the one of Reverent Mantra, which
Oh,
is pretty
yeah.
sweet.
Reverend Mantra's a great one.
It is really good. It gets a lot of stuff through. It saves you from removal. It just everything you want. The downside for both these decks is their mana is atrocious. So,
Yeah.
so we'll see which deck can manage to cast their spells and not die at the same time. So we've got actually Ben on the left playing Angelface and me on the right playing TrevaTron. As I was telling Drew before we started, I swapped the names on accident because I didn't like flip the video because it was recording mirrored. So yeah, you see the Tron on the right hand side and then the Angelface on the left hand side. So I trust you all to just kind of flip it in your heads.
Yeah, looks like we had turn one. Mother of Runes are important. Probably Mother of Runes.
I think I see a port. Yeah, there's a port in there, and there's a Mother Runes. Okay, so he's going for the Mother Runes.
Yeah,
I like that against the white deck because you get to get that
yeah.
protection online against the Swords of Plowshares that's out there.
hmm Yeah, you also just have to get your clock going. Like, I think this Mother of Runes might be just supposed to start turning sideways pretty fast.
I think you're right. Yeah, I don't think you want to be sitting back and trying to protect nothing against an imaginary Swords
Like,
of Plowshares.
I like it protecting Meddling Mage on 2, but other than that, I think it just attacks.
Right. Which he may do, he may not. I don't think I saw one in his hand. He's
Yeah.
got like Fire Ice and some stuff. He's got the potential blue source,
Looks like you have an Impulse for this end step.
which is good because I don't always have things to do with my mana.
Yeah.
It's really difficult with the three color deck to have the correct mana
hmm
and then spells to cast with that correct mana.
Yeah.
Sorry, I should say the three color deck with 9 colorless sources in it. But that's just how it goes. Yeah, Impulse will be good for me. It'll help me smooth out my draw a little bit. But if he has a Meddling Mage, that's going to add a significant amount of pressure to the board that I will be ill-equipped to deal with.
Looks like he just has a mana leak he's thinking about holding up, and that's what he's going to be doing.
Okay, what do you think about mana leaking this Impulse here?
That's not a bad play. It looks like he has his own Impulse, which is probably what he actually wants to do here, because I don't
Yeah,
see a third land.
yeah. There's no land and there's no action either, so I think he's looking for
Yeah,
something to do here.
yeah. Like, I think this Mother Runes might have just been supposed to attack and start getting the damage going, because
Yeah,
if there's nothing to follow that's protecting in the next 2 or 3 turns, then
right. There's also something you said if he has like Lightning Angel in his hand, keeping the Mother
yeah.
Runes open to keep its tap ability to give a creature protection from colors
hmm
would be useful for the turn 4 Lightning Angel, in which case you don't want to expose it to Swords of Plowshares before then.
Yeah.
You're only losing 2 damage, which is like not nothing, but Lightning Angel's going to get you on a 7-turn clock anyway, so.
Yeah.
All right, we got a Chivalry coming out with a Portent. Portent notably, ooh, sees a Lightning Angel. Oops, drew too many cards. Too many cards, Ben.
Oh,
Too many
that's
cards.
a
There you
fourth
go.
card.
There we go. That was not Impulse. I see the Lightning Angel there, and I don't think there's
Yeah.
a fourth
So
mana
swords.
though.
Yeah. We have
Yeah,
Swords to Plowshares, a Lightning Angel, and a blue card of some
I
sort.
think it's Misdirection.
Oh, that I think
And
it might be.
yeah, and it depends on if he has this fourth mana source here, if he's going to keep this Angel or not. Otherwise, he's going to have to shuffle because like the
The
rest of
Swords
the
to
hand does nothing.
Plowshares is almost certainly not a card.
It's straight up dead. Yeah, it does nothing. Okay, so Ben passes, neglects to draw his card on my upkeep, and continues to neglect drawing that card unless he drew it already and I missed it. But
I don't
There we
think
go.
so.
Now we picked it up. There
There,
we
you
go.
got it.
Got there. Got there. All right. So I'm looking to Living Wish to finish Tron this turn. And
2
unfortunately,
rotation is not great.
no, it's not. And Ben unfortunately has the Prohibit to stop, or a Mana Leak as well, yeah, to stop the Living Wish. And I don't have green sources in my hand, as evidenced by the fact that I played a Plains instead of a Forest. So I will not be
It's
able
a
to
good
cast 6
Plains, though.
competitions. It is a good Plains. The Portal Plains are all really good. Like, you just can't go
Yeah.
wrong with those. Not as good as Ben's Beta Plains, but, what are you going to do? And then he plays a Brothers War,
Yeah.
Battlefield Forge, but yeah. All right, Lightning Angel comes out, and I get to Power Sync for 1.
Ooh, he's thinking about the misdirection.
Yeah, I think he's trying to figure out if misdirection stops it, and it very much does. I was not expecting this at all out of the 3-color deck. Like, you expect misdirection out of the mono blue deck. You expect it maybe out of blue white or blue black. You don't expect it out of blue white red because they just don't have enough blue cards. Like, there's no way there's enough blue cards in this deck to justify a pitch spell. Like, there's no way. Tell me in the comments if there's enough blue cards to justify pitching for misdirection. Same with white cards, actually, for Reverent Mantra. So if someone has to do the math for us, that'd be great.
I think the white card is definitely good. There's quite a few blue cards because there's 4 counter spells and the portents and the fire ices.
Yeah, that's true.
And like, there's
Impulses.
probably close to enough.
Yeah, all those gold cards count as blue cards. Yeah, there's probably enough. What is it? It's like 14 blue cards or something like that. I've forgotten what the Force of Will math is.
Yeah, 14 is Force of Will math. That's like to have it on in your opener functional, which you don't need for misdirection because like you're not misdirecting spells on turn 1. It's like turn 2, 3, and 4 that you really want to misdirect.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm looking at 6, 10,
Especially
11.
the
Yeah,
turn
he's
2
got enough.
Stone Rains is where it's at.
Oh my god, yeah. Hitting a Thermokarst or a Stone Rain would be so sick. All right, this Angel's just going coast to coast. Like, I'm just not putting up any pressure against this at all.
You got third Swords to Plowshares.
Yeah, which is, I need the second Swords Plowshares, and I need one of them to resolve.
Yeah, well, you have 2, which means you can like force this Angel off the table or force the Mother off the table.
Yeah, I have to go for the Angel, otherwise I'm just gonna die.
And now there's just a Mother of Runes sitting around while you're at 5.
Yeah, that's
not the best, but it's
yeah,
better than being dead.
Yeah, that'll get him there. I think you'll be able to close it out here. I just got it because he's gonna play. Oh, he's got double bolt in his hand. He's slow rolling. Oh. What a scumbag.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I have blue mana open, so he's just kind of playing around it. Yep.
Look, it's these blue-white players. They don't really know how to deal with their lightning bolts. They
don't.
They forget their removal spells go face. It's hard to be reminded.
He figured it out eventually. All right, so I get to be able to play for game 3 or game 2, which is
scores are off as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the scores are correct because Ben has got a win, but Ben is listed on the right hand side.
They're just on the wrong side.
Yeah, they're just on the wrong side because I flipped the video after the fact. Like, I added in the names and the scores, and then I flipped the video afterwards. So, and then I waited a few weeks to record it.
Looks like Ben has a meddling mage on 2.
Like, what do you name though? Like the Tron deck has like a couple of hitters, but one of them is Decree of Justice. So like, you're not able to stop that.
Can't, yeah, naming Decree. Like, you probably just have to name swords if you don't have a Mother of Runes.
Right.
Other than that, it's like Stroke of Genius once you hit the mid game, so that you can't just like gas all the way up.
Yeah. All right. Prohibit comes out. Notably, you cannot misdirect Prohibit because Prohibit has to target something that has mana value 2 or less, and misdirection has typically you're misdirecting the target of your misdirection to misdirection, and Prohibit cannot target misdirection. Therefore, you cannot misdirect it. Would even been even better if I had a Prohibit with Kicker against that Lightning Angel. I could have countered it and then not been able to lose it. It'd been pretty sweet.
Ooh, actually, you can misdirect. So Prohibit has Pyroblast text.
Oh, does it?
Because it has to work. Yeah, it has to work with the kicker.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I'll pick up what you're putting down. Never mind then. I completely wrong. If it was worded like Blue Elemental Blast, you would not be able to do it. But
yeah.
Oh, he brought in Pyroclasm against my Decrees. That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, as like I think the black decks are supposed to bring in Engineered Plague. Pyroclasm's
it's probably the same.
A little less good version of that. I like that you can just play your Plague whenever instead of Pyroclasm after you've taken like 8 damage off Decree.
After you've taken it, and then you kill all the stuff you haven't played too.
Yeah. Well, you have Mother of Runes, and like Mother of Runes lets you keep something around, and then your angels survive.
Yeah, I suppose. All right, Ben gets to draw for his Portent if he remembers it.
I think
see if he does. I don't think you did yet, but you can tell us in the comments if if Ben remembered his portent or not. I get to wish here, which is pretty sweet. I get to finish Tron. As you astutely noted, there is no land destruction in this blue white red deck. It goes for an unstamped impulse.
I think we're taking Lightning Angel or land here.
Yeah, definitely slam that Lightning Angel. Definitely.
I don't know how many lands he has remaining in hand. So we have 2 pain lands in play already.
Yeah, it's a little painful. He hit the reflecting pool though, which is one of the best lands you can hit in that blue white red deck. Like
Yeah,
it just
the
fixes your mana so
reflecting pool
nicely.
just pulling all the mana bases in this format together
It really
as hard
does.
as it can.
It really does. And I think he's just gonna jam this angel. There's nothing. I mean, I can't really do anything. Like I have. He doesn't know what my counter suite is, but I only play like
Yeah.
1 power sync, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be really tough for me to deal with this angel once it's on the table. I don't have any white sources for the sword splashers, so that will be, as the kids say, problematic. Ben's sitting on a bolt. He's got another land. That looks like he has another Shivan Reef. So yeah, he's got some lands. Beautiful Shadow Sign foil Lightning Angel. Love to see it. My lovely Shadow Signed Tron lands are just not getting me there. Oh god, what am I gonna do here? I guess I have Stroke of Genius available to me. I don't see what
I
my hand
assume
is,
this is
but
a Stroke of Genius, but I think if you had a Stroke of Genius, you should have just cast it while your opponent with counter spells was tapped out and accept that they're gonna do whatever they want on their turn and you'll untap with like 8 cards.
Yeah, yeah. The problem is like the 8 cards are just not good. Nope, I didn't have Strike. Oh boy.
We've designed a 3-color deck that somehow doesn't have broken spells or have broken mana.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's fine.
Yeah,
Everything's good here.
yeah. Oh, we have perfect mana now. It's great.
There we go. We've got Tron and Perfect Mana. Got the Plow. Ben goes for an Impulse. He's got a lot of draws here. He's got. I he doesn't count. So I guess Mana Leak doesn't do anything. He does have Reverent Mantra.
Ooh.
So Reverent Mantra, for those of you that are not familiar, is a spell from Arcadian Masks for 5 mana, or you can pay alternate casting cost of exiling a white card in your hand to cast it for free, and it gives all creatures protection from a color of your choice. So you can use it basically as a force of will against, for example, Sword Splashers. Also, Drew, do you want to take a guess on the price of a foil Reverent Mantra?
It's either like $4 or 40. I'm gonna go 40.
Multiply that by 3 and you're correct.
Wow.
Yeah, card's expensive.
All right.
I wanted to get one for my my blue white flippy deck, but I was not willing to spend $120 for it, so it's probably even more now. I was gonna buy a foil Misdirection a few months ago, and it tripled in price. So I was like, "Yep, guess that's not happening."
And, well, now you let the masses know to get them while they're still under $200.
Yep, those are your impulse
probably never
pre-finance
get one.
tips. Yeah, it's never gonna happen now. Yeah. All right, generating some mana here. Floating a blue and a white and crop rotationing. Okay.
Rotating.
Just go get another tower and just have all the mana. Nope, no towers in there. There we go. And what am I going for here? I can.
You got 12 mana to work with here, but I don't.
I've got a white mana floating, so I can actually hard cast Decree of Justice.
Yeah, but then you run into his counter magic.
It'll be fine. There's no way he has counters here.
Yeah, I guess you don't have a second white to hard cast though.
I do.
Oh,
I had one floating.
White floating.
Oh, it looks like I'm cycling. Okay.
We're just gonna cycle for 9. That seems good. You just
Yeah.
2-turn clock him, and he has a 3-turn clock.
Yeah, that seems good. Seems good.
Yeah.
That was at 10. Oh, I had an extra blue floating that we forgot about. Okay.
Oh, yep.
So it was for 10. Yeah. That's not bad. White fireball for 10 is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, only 9.
It's good enough. So I think Ben is just. Or am I just dead here? Does he have double bolt?
I see 2 bolts. You look kind of dead. Unless
I think I'm dead. Unless I can plow the angel.
it's like you can. He's got cards. He has 1. I don't know what's his card that's not a lightning bolt. Can't really. Or I guess there's 2 over there that aren't lightning bolts.
Yeah, there's 2 non-lightning bolt cards. More Tron lands. Oh, it's just died the double bolt.
All right.
All right. I thought this match went to three games. Okay, yeah, I guess I just get double bolted. That seems pretty good.
Double bolt's a good way to end the game.
Yeah, it is. It is really powerful. It is really powerful.
Disenchant a plow left over.
What do you mean?
Not much to
disenchant
disenchant from his side.
I guess it kills Masticore, maybe.
Not really, because I assume Master comes out off Tron mana.
Right, and it just regenerates.
And you just have regenerate.
Oh god, he had Fire Ice and another bolt coming up. There's just no way I'm winning that game.
Yeah.
Brutal. Sweet match though. That was pretty cool. Lightning Angel really showing its power there.
Mm-hmm.
Like the haste and the haste and even it being 4 colors. Like the thing is, like, I'm not playing Blue Blast. Not that Ben knows that, but I'm not playing Blue Blast, so I have no way outside of Swords Plowshares to effectively deal with that card. Really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, is this how you expect the match to go?
I don't really know what I was expecting, because I think this blue-white-red deck can have some real slow starts out the gate, and if you get like a turn 5 or 6 decree, they can really get put on the back foot pretty quick.
For sure, yeah. I think it took me too long to assemble Tron. Like the counter that Ben had in game 2 for the Living Wish really set me behind, because it meant I had to work much harder to get towards Tron. Or maybe I'm thinking game 1. One of the games that set me behind a lot.
Yeah. I think what we saw was Lightning Angel came down on turn 4 both games, and that decided the game because it stuck.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. You know, I used to have a City of Brass in the sideboard of this Tron deck, and I don't know. I think it's just a flawed concept, really. Like it just does not win games.
It might be. What about like a Core Haven if we wanted to go deep?
That's a good choice. That's a good choice. That'd be good against Dreadnought too.
Yeah.
I mean, good-ish. Stifle it, yeah. But that means they have to have a Stifle to get their Dreadnought into play and a Stifle for your Core Haven, like multiple times. Like that's not nothing. That's a good choice. That's a good thought. I have to search for a Core Haven at some point. I think somebody had one for sale on the PreModern Discord. Shout out to the PreModern Discord trading channel. There's all sorts of sweet deals we had there. Speaking of sweet deals, Drew, are you familiar with our charity 1K in October?
Ooh. If you would like to enlighten me, now would be a good time.
It would be, because I'm going to tell the good people about it. So yeah, we're doing a charity 1K event in here in Binghamton, New York, and on October 14th, October 11th, 11th. There we go. Thank you. October 11th. It's gonna be at Dragon Master Games here in Binghamton, New York. We're going to be doing a guaranteed 1K payout. If we get to 40 people, Ricky, the owner, has been kind enough to extend it to a 2K. So sign up early, sign up often. I think that's the thing you can do. And
bring your friends.
Bring your friends. Yep. We are capping at 64, however, because we don't want to go to 8 rounds or whatever. So yeah, it's going to be capped at 64 players. We're going to have speedy orders. If you're not familiar with speedies, you can look it up on our website when we have it up there. And we're also going to be doing a charity kind of like impulse deck, where you get to cast impulse on a stack of cards and then take one of the 4, and that's just the thing you get for your donation. And all the proceeds and part of the entry fees go towards the food bank of the Southern Tier, which is a great cause, I think, to support. So yeah, hopefully we'll see some folks there. If you pre-register, you will get a free draw out of the impulse deck, which is like a $5 value. So sign up early and get $5 of free value. There's nothing wrong with that. It's gonna be kind of like a repack situation, but all the cards are pre-modern playable. So we've got things right now. Like I'm looking at the stack in front of me, and I've got things like Brightstone Ritual, some Wall of Roots, some random rares, but also got like a Hatred, some sweet foils. Like I got a foil True Believer, foil Sutured Ghoul, some signed Psychic Hogs. I got a set of Proxied Flooded Strands I'll toss in as one of the cards. So all sorts of sweet stuff. It'll be a lot of fun. Yeah, any questions you have that I didn't think to address when I was going over my spiel there?
That was pretty good. I think you covered it all.
Awesome. All right, well, that was a sweet match. Thanks for joining me, Drew. And for Drew and myself, everybody have a great rest of the day, and we'll catch you later.
Yep, later.